एक वीडियो सर आपका अचानक से मतलब आपने एक अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखा और अचानक से इतना वायरल हो गया और इतने लोग ने उससे कनेक्ट किया क्योंकि सिचुएशन वर लाइक दैट। तो सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपके खुद के क्या रिएक्शन थे? क्योंकि आई रिमेंबर वॉचिंग एंड आई वाज सो इम्प्रेस दैट समवन हैज़ द गट्स टू पुट इट लाइक दैट एंड स्पीक फॉर अस। तो सर व्हाट वर योर रिएक्शन आफ्टर सीइंग दैट ये तो इतना फैल गया? हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू मोटिवेशनल मिटको द पॉडकास्ट। आज हम थोड़े अच्छे सेटअप्स के साथ आए हैं और क्योंकि हमारे साथ जो पर्सनैलिटी हैं मैं उनके बारे में जितना बोलूँ उतना कम है। ही इज़ अ टीचर, ही इज़ एन असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मेडिसिन इन अ रेप्यूटेड मेडिकल कॉलेज इन लखनऊ, अ प्रैक्टिशनर, अ पेशेंट सर्वर, a motivator, an educator, and an influencer. We all have seen him on Instagram for his fearless speaking on topics and his views which no one can express. Welcoming our very famous, straightforward, a doc well remembered for his selfless work and his adamant voice that always stands with the fellow doctors in the community. Welcoming Dr. Nikhil. Hello, sir.
Thank you a lot. Thanks for having me here. And it's also a nice and new experience for me. I haven't done anything like this before. Before this, it used to be a straightforward video that I used to record and just upload it. So it's a nice way to now tell people more about what we are trying to do. Thanks a lot.
So, sir, first thing first, सब लोग आपके बारे में ज़्यादातर जानते हैं, बट आपके मुँह से ही हम लोग सुनना चाहेंगे आपकी जर्नी अभी तक कैसी रही सर?
From where? I mean, from my...
Sir, from medical college?
Medical college wise. See, like getting into a medical college is not an easy task, and this is for all the people who are still preparing for NEET, UG NEET, that taking drop is a very normal thing. When you are preparing for going for MBBS, do not be so harsh on yourself that I have to take a drop, because it is one of the most competitive exam in the entire world. Taking a drop does not mean you are not good enough. You are still good enough than more than 90 to 95% people living in this country. Still good enough. Right. So taking a drop is a very normal thing. Do not rush yourself, put yourself into any undue pressure. So I did take a drop, and the thing was that the year when I got into the Manipal, it was bitterly frustrating. I gave BHU and pre, and I just scored less. I think it was only 1 marks by which I couldn't qualify for the mains. Then CBSE, I think it was 2 marks. Then CPMT, it was 4 marks. So it was quite frustrating. And my dad said, you'll get it done next year, take a drop. And I was like, I'll do B Pharma, I'm not taking a drop. But then, and when Manipal result came, I didn't check it for a month or so. Because I gave it, I think it's a very costly affair. I might not go there. I didn't check it for a month. And then one day, suddenly someone said, "Arey, check kar lena yaar." So I checked it, I was qualified. And then I talked to my father and my uncle, my father's, youngest brother who used to live with us. So I always called him Bhaiya, I never called him uncle. So he convinced my dad, and that's how I went to Manipal. And it was again a very hard time for my family because my grandma was on ventilator, and my father had to take a decision whether to be with her or to go with me for counseling. So then they decided that my mother and my uncle, my bhaiya, they said that it is important. And basically the dream for me to become a doctor was my grandmother's dream. It was not my father's dream, it was not my mother's dream, it was my grandmother's dream. So they decided to, my father decided to come with me. I got an admission, I came back. So everyone was like whether to be happy or not, because she was still on ventilator. And so by the evening when I came back and it was there, I got my admission. Her situation improved, she got out ventilator, she became normal, and she lived for next 3 years. It was that I was in my third year of medical college when she died. So she couldn't get to see me becoming a full-fledged doctor, but I know she's always there. The most love that I got from my family was from her. Nobody could even touch me or say a thing to me in front of her. So yeah, she's her blessing are always there with me. So then this is how I got my admission into Manipal. Initial year was tough. Again, first year can be tough. There's a change of environment, change of people and everything. I didn't like the food initially because the roti was used to be of maida, everything. And I really had very difficult time understanding anatomy and physiology. I wasn't an artist from the beginning. To imagine everything in the anatomy, it's very difficult,
very tough.
from where the nerve is coming and everything. So, and I always believed that my father was a genius with a hard-working attitude. He gave his genius brain to my younger brother and he gave his hard-working attitude to me, but that hard-working attitude just paid off, because there was an inner urge in me that till I get my concept clear, I was like, I'll open this book, I'll open this book. I was slow for most of the student. And that used to be, very painful, कि मेरे marks कम आ रहे हैं, I'm getting less marks. But now I realize that I was working hard for the future. For me, my mind would be, very haphazard till I got my concept clear. ऐसा है तो क्यों है? क्यों हो रहा है? मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा. मैं लिखूंगा कैसे एग्जाम में, नहीं समझ में आ रहा. So I used to open 3-4 books, wasn't getting good marks. So first year, so somehow I passed. But from second year on, the basis I made in physiology and everything I picked up. So I think I scored 70% in second year, 70%. And then it picked up for me. So it's very necessary. And apart from enjoying the Manipal life, that I thoroughly did. After finishing our first terminal exam, I knew we all went to Jog Fall, which is the highest fall in India. We tracked. There was no staircase that time, so we tracked all the way. Knew nothing about what is tracking. That was a bit risky. We went there. I still have that photograph. All of us in our undies, standing inside beneath the fall, and had a great time. Then I went to Munnar with friends in Kerala, and after first year, I think 15th of August 2009. We went to Coorg.
Okay.
We went to Coorg, all of us, and I didn't tell my parents because swine flu was on the urge, and we were very young that time. Young people with so much of exuberant of youth. So we just went there, and after reaching there, we told, okay, we have come to.
So
Coorg.
this was during the honeymoon period of MBBS.
Honeymoon period of MBBS. Final year, we didn't do much. Because literally there was no time. You had to study so hard. So it was tough. Final year was tough. And after giving my practical exam, especially the surgery, I was like whether I'll pass or not. But then I made it easily, and that was it. I had a fun time in Manipal, played cricket, was second in six-a-side cricket tournament used to happen there. Once we reached final, once we reached semi-final, played football there, and also was a part of choir. We won the second prize in singing, and I won a first prize in inter-college Bollywood quiz competition, and that was very surprising to me. because before that there was, inter batch, first year, second year verb that goes in Manipal. My friends were sitting there, and I hadn't taken part. So I was prompting them answer, and they won first from mobile. And they were like, "Why didn't you take part?" I said, "I had no knowledge that I know so much about Bollywood." So when the inter college came, I won the first prize, and subsequently 1 or 2 next Antakshari and all these Bollywood quiz I hosted. So it was fun. It was very fun. I had great friends since then. I still contact with them, and I make sure we go out once in a year. Last year we went to Pondicherry, my group, just for a night. We were like, we have to meet. So
Definitely, sir. This is a great thing, and actually, sir, I feel that we, the people of Lucknow and Kanpur, are very well versed in Bollywood. So it's our inherent thing that
I watched DDLJ 4 times, and I ruined the romantic moment of 3 couples in my family. I used to get tagged along with them. I was only 5 years old, and I was like, DDLJ was the first movie I liked. I was 5 years old. And they were my Chacha Chachi, 2 Chacha Chachi, 1 more couple. I used to get tagged along with them. They were sitting there and I was in between. Now I realize that I ruined their date.
Definitely. So, sir, was it your childhood dream to be a doctor, sir?
Nothing specific. Nothing is specific. I didn't know what was my childhood dream. Growing up, I wasn't a person who used to become fan of anything. People ask me, who's your favorite Bollywood actor? I'm not fan of anyone. Actress, no. I used to like Kajol a bit during my early days. The only two person I was fan throughout my life was my dad and Sachin Tendulkar. Huge fan of Sachin Tendulkar growing up. My first memory of a cricket match, actually, when I was 4 years old, was the match where Sachin Tendulkar scored his first ODI 100. And I came to know it 20 years later. Oh, actually, this is the match he scored his first ODI 100. And this is the first memory of me understanding that cricket mein you have to make run and take 10 wickets, field and everything. So I was a huge fan of his.
Okay, sir. Sir, I read somewhere your father had very hardship and he was the first one from his village to be an engineer. So can you put some light on that?
My family story is such that you can make another Gang of Wasseypur. Not Gang of Wasseypur, typically there was no Golabari in that. But it started from my grandfather. He was the only child of his father. And right after independence or sometime, he got a job as a market inspector way back then. But my great-grandfather did not let him go because he was the only son. And the reason was that if you are a single son in UP, the other people with majority will try to, grab your land. So there was so much grabbing of land. So my grandfather decided that he's going to have more children. He had 5 children. He has, army of Pandavas. So, and he made a pledge that he will make his eldest son something. And by God's grace, his elder son was a genius. What I heard that in his college nearby, he still holds the record of maximum marks in maths, around 99%. In 10th UP board, he had 73% in those days. And my grandfather did not talk to him for 3 months because he did not into the merit list. And he used to, one of my bua tells me, my father's cousin sister, that he used to climb on the tree of mangoes and there he used to study. Or so that people don't disturb him. Rishwat mein, he used to throw down mangoes to my bua. There used to be only 2 glasses of milk. One was taken by my grandfather to work on the field, and second was for him to study. One day he was going to school, 4 in the morning. He had a very, terrible, scene. He watched a ghori eating a dead body and he was terrified. He ran back and then my grandfather used to take him. He went into diploma. He went his diploma in civil engineering from Allahabad, Polytechnic Allahabad. And then he came back, and at the age of 19 years, he was junior engineer in the irrigation department of UP. From there, he again gave exam of IIT Roorkee. He cleared 3 exams, but because of family problem and everything, he could not pursue it even further. He has done remarkable job. His initial job was one of the biggest project in Indian history. It was the Terry Dam project that we have all heard about.
Yes.
He was he had worked really hard for it. He used to go to Bombay, ferry all the things and sleep on the pavement and the sides of the Bombay road. That time it was Bombay, so please don't get offended, people in Maharashtra. And then his initial salary was only 300 rupees. Didn't had proper food, my mom and my father, and so that was one side. Now comes my mom's side story. My mom's village was in the middle of Chambal River forest. So Chambal River used to flow down below their village, and my Nanaji was in military. I couldn't see him. I was only 4 months old when he died of cancer. He had 4 brothers. The younger one was also in military. He fought some war for India. The second brother, he was a Pahalwan. And there is a folk saying and folk song on his name in the surrounding areas because he killed a leopard with his bare hands.
Great.
And though those who want the proof, they can go to my native village and the area surrounding it. The story was he was at the Chambal River after his morning freshness, taking his morning freshness. So there was a female leopard attacked her. He was a Pahalwan, so he had nothing. He had just a lota. He just took out his lungi, wrapped around his hand, put his lota inside, and as the leopard opened her mouth to nab him, he took a full throttle and pushed that lota inside the mouth of the leopard. So he's a legend there. Once he took hold of 3 dakus and they could not move. 2 in his arm, 1 between his thighs.
So the fearlessness is like from genetics.
It's genetics. It's genetically from there that we cannot see anything unjust happen. It boils our blood. So this is how my dad was made, and this is how strong my mom has always been. So after becoming an engineer, my dad actually took responsibility of the entire family. He got his 2 sisters married. He got his 2 nieces. He got married. One them in the army. Still, one of my jijaji is in army. He was posted in Jammu. Now got relieved from there, and the other one is in railway. So we have a good family. Yeah. We
Great
have
family.
Great family, great stories behind us.
Okay. So moving on to from UG days, now moving on to your PG days. You wrote somewhere that on the day of your marriage, your NEET result came.
I tell you, my story is like this only. On the day of my marriage, my NEET result came. That year, I was confident that I'll get selected. The year before, also, I was selected in DNB. And year before, when I took a drop, I had a rank which I would get today. I'll get anything. I had 4,500 all India, and I had to take a drop because I wasn't getting medicine. So I said I'll take a drop. And DNB was 2,200. So next year, when the exam came and I gave PGI, I was 253 in PGI. Obviously, you don't get any clinical seat in PGI with 253.
True.
So I was like, okay.
But still, it's an achievement for many of the.
Yeah, and I was already selected for, that CMS thing. I had cleared my UPSC interview for that and I was selected. I had my letter to go to Vadodara for training in railways as a doctor. I rejected it because I thought there is no growth in that. So I was confident enough. So on the day of my marriage, when Varmala and everything happened, I was sitting in my room and suddenly my friends came and they were like, result aa gaya. And I was like, see, this is the result. Whether you are married, it is a day of your marriage, it is a day of anything, you have to check it, you can't do anything. What if I put sindoor in someone else's mang because of anxiety and everything? I have to check it, what is there. So I checked it and I was selected. And again, I had 2,900 All India. Today, you will get anything with 2,900 All India. 4 or 5 years ago, I was not getting medicine from general category. One more thing, I am an OBC, but my father strictly told me not to take admission from any category because you will become complacent. So, and then I had 1,600 DNB. So I was like, this year I'm going to take. So first I took ENT from Kanpur. That was my preference. I would have preferred surgery, I would have got surgery. So my preference was medicine and pulmonary medicine, ENT. I got from ENT from Kanpur. And then come the DNB counseling. I wanted medicine so bad, so I called up my dad. I said, "Look, Dad, I'll get a decent, institute in DNB. The fact is, it's very difficult to pass out.
Definitely, sir.
It's very difficult to pass out. People are there being grilled for 4 or 5 years." So my dad said one thing to me कि मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है तुम मेहनत करने से डर रहे हो. So I put down the phone. I went into the counseling. I said, "This is college ka seat." He said, "Yes." I said, "Give it to me." I took DNB. I never looked back behind, and it was the best decision till date.
Definitely, sir. Sir, since you are talking about DNB, some myths are there that after DNB you can't join any medical college as a teacher, but you are.
I did.
So, sir, you are.
No.
So, can you
Now
put some light?
it has been recognized equally as MD. So you can do you have to do an SRship of 1 year in a recognized MCI institute, and then you can go into the teaching. I did my SRship for 1 year. Now I'm an assistant professor. So that's not a problem. And DNB, yes, it's tough to pass, but DNB is very rewarding if you want to be a good doctor, because you work in a trust or a corporate hospital, and you get in touch with all the latest modalities. You have practitioners there, highly qualified doctors. If you'll come to know what I have done in DNB, I have taken 30 kidneys in my hand from the donor to the recipient after flushing them, and I have prepared a patient for cadaveric donor. I have gone into the green corridor to fetch a kidney from a cadaver to bring it back to a person who needs it today. Even today, I get message from those patients who are doing very good. That I did in DNB doing medicine. So it's so rewarding that you get to know of all the latest modalities of treatment, what is best there. Because let's face it, government medical college have not made that leap. You see, we have so many less DM seats. Why? Because most of the government colleges have not opened a super specialty thing. I was in MP, and even the best medical college there does not have a super specialty seats. So that is very, bad when your country needs to go forward. You still haven't set up even a cath lab to do angioplasty, and is not there. Cardiac seats are not there. So it's bad. And when in DNB you get the exposure during medicine time, so I got such a good exposure that I was like, no, I have to go into the nephrology, because I know it. I have the confidence. I have seen so many patients. So I can go there. It's very it's easy for me to do this job, to be a nephrologist, than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why DNB is best. Yes, passing rate actually previously was 10 to 20%. Now it has gone up to 50 to 60%. The thing is, you cannot pass DNB without studying. The option, I know it's controversial, but again, I say the plain truth. The option of buttering your professor and passing is not there. You will be thrown to 4 external examiners in a different city who will grill you for 12 hours. This is how long a practical exam goes there. You will not be given a one long case history. You will be given 4 long, 4 short, 2 table viva. They will grill you for 12 hours. And they grill you to make sure you are good enough to pass. And if you are good enough to pass, they will pass you, barring few examiner who are oldies and grumpy and who don't want to pass. So that's what I want to say, that it's not impossible to pass DNB, but there is no shortcut. In medicine, you have to read Harrison, and you have to go beyond Harrison with all the latest guideline. Like for me, there used to be every year there is a conference of physicians of India, API conference, and they launch their book with updates. You have to go through that update book. You have to go through from update on the net. That is, you have to
different
thing, and then you can pass, your medicine, and you have to thoroughly prepare for practical. I'm telling you, I used to go to a medical college to see how they are presenting a case, and at the end of the case they would be congratulating each other, and I would be like, हमारा एग्जामिनर तो इनको क्या करता है इनके साथ. मतलब ऐसा केस हम प्रेजेंट करते तो फिर वो हमको उड़ा देता. It is tough.
tough, definitely.
है ना, it is tough. You don't have anyone backing you up, but it is not impossible. If 50-60% people go through, then you can just put your paddle on the accelerator and you can go through it. That's not a problem.
You know camera on? Okay. So, sir, talking about the DNB thing, you have done DNB. Sir, if anyone is having a second thought, मतलब जैसा आपने कहा कि मेहनत करनी होती है DNB में, तो सर, like we hear that there is no guide in DNB, you have to study on your own, there is no teacher like you have in MD. So, sir, can you put some light on that?
First of all, I am not very fond of surgical branches in DNB, because surgery you only learn by giving, cutting. Cutting is like experience on patient, that you are learning, okay, from suture to you are going to the next step, and you are doing small procedure, then you are doing further big procedure, right? That is not being given in most of the corporate hospital by consultant, because there is so much of medical legal aspect that they fear giving it to a junior doctor, and people are also responsible for that because they judge a lot. I don't know why everyone wants a good doctor, but no one wants their patient to be a subject that other person, the new doctor learns from. They don't want it. So first is this. Second, choose your institution in DNB very wisely. There are very, very good institute. You will get to have everything. You will get to have, teaching, good academics, good patient. But they are few in number. So you have to select it. Before going to the counseling, I had my list of top 10 institute I needed to go to. अगर वो मिलता है तो I'll say yes. The one I choose was on, I think, 4th or 5th, but it was a very good institute. We used to have seminar every Wednesday and Friday, and consultant used to sit there. You present your seminar, then they will grill you, and that's how you learn, right? The thing is now that there are too many other so many ways people work, and one of the most popular is that you have to make the first attempt. If there is a case you think is a good case you want to present, you have to go and talk to a consultant in DNB. So this is a case I want to present and have a discussion. Barely anyone will say no. Nobody said no in my institution, but it was you who had to make a first move. They should also have this thing that you are taking interest. If you are not taking interest, they are very busy. Why would they give you time? So if you are very interested and you say, sir, I want to present this, And second thing is you look for the institute where you get a little bit of free hand in the sense you get to do the procedures. For medicine, there are not too many procedures. Central line insertion is there, lumbar puncture is there, pleural tapping is there, ascitic tapping is there, bone marrow aspiration is there. So if these things you are getting there to do, it's very good. Second, yes, apart from that, academics play a role, patient load play a role, and how much free hand you get. See, you might not get a free hand कि अपने मन से तुमने दवा दे दी, but you can always discuss it with your consultant. See, one of my consultant was very good. He was like, at the end of the round, तुमको क्या लगता है? He was like, I won't accept this. I want to have free communication. You tell me तुमको क्या लगता है, क्या देना है, क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग और. You give your feedback. I have to know that are you getting something. If you'll give me some feedback, then I'll correct you. One of my consultant was, if I wrote some investigation, he would, even if he thought that no, this shouldn't have been sent, he wouldn't say no to me. He was like, जब इसका रिपोर्ट आएगा then we will discuss कि तुमको भेजना क्यों चाहिए था और भेजना क्यों नहीं चाहिए था. So that kind of thing people do, but you have to take initiative. If you don't take, the other person is saying कि केस ले लो and you are showing disinterest कि यार इतना कैसे करेंगे ये वो, ठीक है ना. Please do not go watch Bollywood movies, have fun, leave them in the theaters. Their life is not for medicos. You think you can live a life like a bunny? It's bullshit. You cannot, and it's not good for you. Right, your first thing is to learn and to treat the patient in the future, so you have to be serious with that. And weekends are always there, so you don't need your weekdays to be non-productive for you.
डेफिनेटली सर. तो सर मूविंग ऑन टू द मेन स्टोरी जो सब जानते हैं, एक वीडियो सर आपका अचानक से मतलब आपने एक अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखा और अचानक से इतना वायरल हो गया, इतना वायरल हो गया और इतने लोग ने उससे कनेक्ट किया क्योंकि सिचुएशन वर लाइक दैट. तो सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपके खुद के क्या रिएक्शन थे? क्योंकि आई रिमेंबर वॉचिंग एंड आई वाज सो इम्प्रेस दैट समवन हैज़ द गट्स टू पुट इट लाइक दैट एंड स्पीक फॉर अस. तो सर व्हाट वर योर रिएक्शन आफ्टर सीइंग दैट ये तो इतना फैल गया?
See, I am not surrounded by many people because I am blunt in something. If I think it is wrong, I'll say. So not many people who go through by buttering are around me, because that doesn't go with me. The thing is, I was pissed seeing that, and I had lived that life during my residency. You work so hard, and they will make a mountain out of a mole. छोटी सी कोई चीज़ मिल गई. तो there was a patient with a stroke. I remember he was very bad, and we somehow managed to settle thing, brought him back to, he was on the path of recovery. And one day, one of his hand was casually lying like this, the arm which was paraplegic from the bed. So sister might have not recognized it. I was busy attending other patient. His attender came and he made a ruckus out of that. हाथ ऐसे लटका, आप कैसे देखते हो ये वो. ही फॉरगॉट दैट ही वॉज ऑलमोस्ट डेड एंड वी ब्रॉट हिम बैक टू लाइफ. ही इज़ ऑन द पाथ ऑफ रिकवरी. एंड वी हैव सो मैनी थिंग्स वी हैव हर्ड. कभी अपने मन से वो लोग दे विल बिकम पेशेंट व्हेन दे आर इन नीड, एंड व्हेन दे थिंक देयर पेशेंट इज़ गेटिंग बेटर दे विल बिकम कस्टमर. That has happened to me. One patient, he casually came to me and said to me, मेरा ये claim का form भर दो. And I was seeing I said, your patient is not under my department, so I don't know anything about your patient. If I'll fill your form, it might get rejected, and then you'll come and say things to me. So it's you go to your department only. And he was like, ऐसे कैसे मेरे से बोल रहा हो, मैं यहाँ से 15 साल से यहाँ का कस्टमर हूँ. I said, I'm telling you the right thing. He was like, कि रुक तेरा वीडियो बनाता हूँ, I'll put it on Facebook. He didn't know I'm from UP. And I'll get pissed off. I really got pissed off. I snatched his phone. I said, I'll break it and then you do whatever you want to do. I will not take this bullshit. I know doctors around the country are taking this bullshit. You people come, scold, abuse, do anything, beat, and they have to put their hand down because they are doctors. The moment they will retaliate, it will be everywhere. Doctor ने ऐसा बोला, doctor ने ऐसा बोला. I said, you go, cry, dive and say doctor ने ऐसा बोला, हाँ मैंने ऐसा बोला. I won't change my statement. And I'm telling you, you make a video, I'll break your phone. Because I am not doing anything wrong and you are harassing me on my workplace. So आप कस्टमर हो गए, लेकिन जब आपका पेशेंट आया था, then at that time you were like, आप भगवान हो ये वो and everything, and now you are all of a sudden you are a customer. So he put his phone inside and he went, and I never took bullshit from patient attender. If I am right, I am right. And I always made sure that they know everything about patient. I know this is the right of a attender of the patient to know everything. So I always used to do a proper counseling, tell them ऐसा हुआ, everything. But I had done everything in my hand. I have counseled you, I have told you everything. Frankly, there is nothing hidden. But in the end of the day, for doing my work properly, I am not going to listen any bullshit from anyone. And because if nobody is coming to help us, we are on our own, then we have to take a stand. We cannot remain like this forever.
डेफिनेटली सर. तो सर जब आपको इतनी जगह से आपका वीडियो इतना मतलब वायरल हुआ और मतलब तो आपको काफ़ी कॉल्स आए होंगे फ्रॉम योर फ्रेंड्स एंड फ्रॉम एवरीवन इन योर फैमिली.
Everyone was shocked because I wasn't like this in college. If I don't go to a party in my college, nobody would miss me. ठीक है ना. I was happy to tag along and I was okay to not get tagged along. It was very normal for me. It was a batch of 250 people, and I know till 2 years, I think more than half of the batch didn't even know me. So I got congratulatory messages from people who didn't even talk to me during my college days. It was normal because it was such a big batch. You cannot talk to everyone. They were from different clinical group. I was from difficult clinical group. तो वन डे देयर वाज दिस थिंग कि इस पेपर में सबका नाम लिख के पास हो रहा था एक एक स्टूडेंट का, व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट देम. कॉलेज का जो एनुअल जो भी था उसमें आना था वो आर्टिकल, एंड in front of my name it was written who Nikhil. For 5 minutes I had identity crisis. I was like, shit man, my own batchmen don't know who am I. So they would have never judged me, and I never had a fight with anyone, nothing. So for them it was a surprise.
In your own world, you were like, I mean, my own world.
If I tag along, I'm happy. If I don't get tagged along, I'm okay with that.
With that. So,
and regarding that video, more than me, my wife was... She was refreshing the page every minute, and she was, what have you done? 5,000, 5,300, 5,600. So I had 900 followers, and the next morning I had 12,000. And she was like scrolling, what have you done? And she doesn't see my videos. Out of hesitation or whatever, she doesn't see my videos. She was like, you have done something very terrible. And I always get advice from her, don't say this, don't say that, you will be in trouble, you will be delete this post, delete that post, you will be in trouble, you will be in trouble. So sometimes I have to hold myself back from being so blunt that I am now.
So, sir, we have seen you posting about ma'am too. So, do you want to tell us about your life?
Indeed, my mother and she are the most beautiful thing in my life. She has always supported me in everything, from a small thing to big thing. And the only thing she doesn't support me is being so blunt on videos. You will be in trouble someday. You just leave this. You start teaching people on your videos. You leave this. She has so much of love for me that it's very normal for her to feel, insecure about all these things. And even I was, the day video was going viral, I was like, यार ज़्यादा फेमस नहीं होना, मतलब इतना नहीं होना कि यार अब लोग एक एक चीज़ देखें, ये देखो ये वहाँ दिखाता है ऐसे करते हुए, ये देखो ये वहाँ दिखाता. मैंने कहीं बाहर थोड़ा सा पानी पीने के लिए मास्क उतारा, ये देखिए ये डॉक्टर मास्क पे ज्ञान देता था, इसने मास्क उतारा हुआ है. आई लिटरली हैड फियर ऑफ ऑल दोज थिंग. और इतना वायरल होगा वो मुझे नहीं पता. 1.5 million व्यूज़ आर लाइक हेल. I didn't know. And I am the only person who went viral 3 times because I never became a celebrity and I never wanted to be. I am telling everyone on Instagram, don't be a fan of anyone. This fan culture is ruining everything. You become blind once you become a fan. And you criticize me. I'm okay with that. Because you'll criticize me. I know I'm awesome enough to give you back a fitting reply. So you can criticize me every time. But the thing is, never be a fan. So I am seeing that people following, people who shouldn't be followed that much, and just because there is a fan and all those things. So criticism is best, and I have learned it very early in my life from 2010, 11 onwards, and you have to keep doing that. So that's how I live. It's okay for me. I am not fan of many people, and I don't want people to be a fan of many people. Just use your brains.
Moving on, sir, on your Instagram handle, what's the story behind this name of yours, Doctor Remember?
My previous name was even more funny and people don't know it. I was, everyone when I was in college was like, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I was like, I'm not a child anymore, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. जब मैं बच्चा था, the first 2 installment आई थी, I saw them. Now I'm grown up, so no Harry Potter for me. But when I saw, I was like, ये कैसा येड़ा है हैरी पॉटर, ये मेलफॉय आदमी अच्छा है, पैसा है, सब कुछ है, बढ़िया ऐसे ज़िंदगी जीने का है. So my first name was Nicky Malfoy.
Okay.
So my first was Nicky Malfoy. Then I never used my brain in
blunt in everything.
I never used my brain in these things. So I was like, क्या नाम रखूँ. Suddenly the movie I saw way back in my college, Walk to Remember, came to my. I said, Doc to Remember. ठीक है, अच्छा भी लग रहा है. It's like a doctor people will remember. And मैंने कहा ठीक है, it suits my thing that I had during my school days. I used to see everyone. I was like, देख भाई जो भी है वो लाइफ में भीड़ का पार्ट नहीं बनना है, थोड़ा ऊपर उठना है, थोड़ा ठीक ठीक काम करना है. And becoming a doctor, not becoming a doctor, or who's whatever was not my thing. I never thought I'll become this and that. But हाँ ये चीज़ था कि आई डोंट वॉन्ट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ क्राउड. भीड़ का हिस्सा नहीं बनना है, थोड़ा ऊपर उठना है, थोड़ा अलग करना है. सब जो कर रहे हैं वैसा नहीं करना और ढंग से करना है. तो I thank everyone who made that video viral, who understood me, because now I feel that चलो अब भीड़ के तो हिस्सा नहीं है. I am above. People come criticize me and tons of abuses on Instagram. I gave them
Pros and
reply.
cons.
हाँ ठीक है, but when you are getting abuses, that means तुम भीड़ का हिस्सा तो नहीं हो. And from people you are getting abuse, you know they are dumb. I'm sorry to say you're dumb.
Sir. So, sir, how does it feel to be an influencer, especially a doctor influencer, which is rare to find? I mean, in our
I
community.
was surprised that there was no doctor who talked about this before. Because when I got viral, then I came to know that nobody actually talked about this, and we have been suffering from this like since I was in medical college. I used to get these news that some doctors got beaten here, some got shot there. And I was like, such a long time. This social media has changed the way elections are being held, changed the way how PR works. And a devil can be given to you in a shape of an angel by PR. And nobody has talked a thing about doctors. I mean, what our associations are doing, I don't know. I mean, no. And when it got viral and people said that you had the guts to say you had the gut, I was like, shit, nobody actually talked about this before. And I am the first one to talk. I thought so many people would be there talking about this. And I know most of the people followed me and they unfollowed me, thankfully, because, Carrie Minati was in fashion and they were saying he speaks, in the same way, in angry way. My anger was not made up. It was like pure, genuine anger, because my community and I were getting abused and beaten up for saving lives.
That too in that time.
Tell me in which part of this world this happens again. Nowhere else it happens. If a doctor does wrong, they are not always right. And I'm telling you, I'm in contact with one of the person who is being wronged by a medical facility, and I'm providing him help to get justice, right? Just in contact with him, I'm telling him do this, do that, do this. So when they are wrong, I'm not going to be, backing them off when they are wrong, no. And I did help so many people with my own pocket money. I don't earn much. I don't earn very big. So with my pocket money to get dialysis during lockdown, to get their basic needs, food and everything during lockdown, me and my wife, we both have helped. So we do our part. And people say कि ये तो पैसा लेते हैं. Whatever you are paying is very less, and if you think we are looting you, please go to foreign country and get yourself, treated. You'll come to know how much we get paid.
And being so cheap, I mean, people from other countries are coming to India, sir, to get...
I know. A resident doctor gets more in US than an assistant professor. 10 or 20 times more, maybe.
Yes.
What is $1,500 for them? Nothing. That's what an assistant professor usually get paid. Right? So, we are not getting paid much. Now, bluntly, I will say one thing. It's not us who are taking your money. It's you people who are electing people who are taking the money away from your pocket. You should have been by now able to pay for your health expenses. You are not being made able to pay your health expenses by those people. The same people you only elect, not us. We don't go to vote for you. You elect. What you see? Caste, religion, or kaun kitta bada bahubali hai. Do these people really care for your health? जो पैसा आपकी जेब में आना था वो आपकी जेब में आने से पहले निकल गया तो आपको लग रहा है नॉर्मल है, क्योंकि जेब में तो वो आया ही नहीं था. आपको प्रॉब्लम क्या लग रही है? जो जेब में है वो जा रहा है. ठीक है, कोई ऐसा घुमा के रूट बन जाए कि आपकी जेब से आने से पहले पैसा हेल्थ सेक्टर में ही चला जाए, पहले ही मिल जाए, तो आपको वो भी नहीं भारी लगेगा. ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम इज़ कि आप लोग ने कभी ये सवाल उठाया नहीं कि हमको इतना कम पैसा अपनी मेहनत का क्यों मिल रहा है. How many people get paid for overtime in India? No one. तुमको पैसा जो मिलना चाहिए था वो तुमको नहीं मिल रहा है, और तुम बोल रहे हो कि हम जो पैसा ले रहे हैं वो गलत है। उल्टा है भाई, समझो इस चीज़ को, ठीक है ना। यू पीपल आर बीइंग फूलिंग योर सेल्फ, एंड क्यों? बिकॉज यू लिव इन अ फैन कल्चर। डंप इट, डंप योर फैन कल्चर, ठीक है ना। योर कास्ट, रिलीजन एंड बाहुबली नेता इज़ यूजिंग यू जस्ट लाइक Bobdi is using everyone. So don't be that. Ask them कि भैया कहाँ है पैसा, ये अस्पताल की हालत ऐसी क्यों है, ऐसी क्यों है, rather than asking your doctor झाड़ू क्यों नहीं लगा है। अब स्टेथ के साथ वो पीछे कल से हैरी पॉटर वाली झाड़ू भी टांग के आएगा क्या, कि झाड़ू लगाएगा, झाड़ू नहीं लगा है, उसके लिए तुम डॉक्टर से पूछते हो। ये स्टाफ इतना कम क्यों है, वो क्या बताए, स्टाफ मैनेजमेंट वो नहीं देखता। ये दवाई क्यों नहीं है, वो नहीं देखता है दवाई कहाँ गई, राइट, उसके पास होगी वो लगा देगा। तो आप सवाल एक गलत जगह पूछ रहे हो, और आपको यही नहीं पता है कि पैसा आपकी जेब में आना चाहिए था तो नहीं आता। आप इस कैपेबिलिटी में आज होने चाहिए था कि यू शुड बी एबल टू पे योर बिल्स, राइट, एंड यू आर गोइंग इट ऑन द अदर डायरेक्शन।
डेफिनेटली सर। सर जैसे अब आप एक पोस्ट पे हैं एक मेडिकल कॉलेज में, तो जो आप वीडियोस डालते हैं क्या वो आपकी उस प्रोफेशनल लाइफ पे कुछ इफेक्ट करता है, या कैसे रिस्पॉन्सेज मिलते हैं?
अभी तक तो नहीं करा
नहीं क्या?
अभी तक तो नहीं।
और सर आपके कलीग्स से आपके रिस्पॉन्सेज, लाइक या आपके स्टूडेंट्स से, यू आर वेरी पॉपुलर इन स्टूडेंट्स?
हाँ, तो माई स्टूडेंट्स दे आर वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ मी।
क्योंकि मैं Q&A पे देखता रहता हूँ, हमेशा ये होता है कि सर आप एग्जामिनर बन जाओ, आप ये हो जाओ। तो
नो, सी, आई just balance the thing on both the hand, and then I see whether to be strict with the patient or lenient with the patient. And the fact that in the lockdown they had only been given 4-5 months, and in those 4-5 months they had to give exam thrice, no time to study, no patient interaction. How can I be strict with them? They have not been given the proper time they deserve. For me, 1 year of final year was like too much. And now you have forensic medicine also in final
Yes,
year.
sir.
That used to
Then
be in
you
second
said-
year. You have increased one subject. So it's tough how they will do it, how they will do it. And I tried taking their classes, bedside clinical after my working schedule after 4 p.m. and everything. Some people had problem with that also.
which is rare in private medical colleges.
Yeah,
definitely.
one of the professor came and he had a problem with that also. So you may be my professor, but you are wrong. So I blasted him off there only that very day. I said, this is wrong. You have to take care of your students too. You cannot just turn your back on them, right? You have to see from the perspective that they are the future doctors, and there are already people who want to, put us down. If they don't have knowledge and they go out without that, it will become even more easy for them to put us down. कि आता ही नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं पढ़ा नहीं है, बहुत सारे प्रेजुडिस होते हैं डॉक्टर्स के अगेंस्ट. So that will, become even more big.